Okay, in this video we'll be discussing some side dish options for a bug out situation. What I'm about to review here are some options that are limited by both weight and volume. That is to say, they are each light enough and small enough to be carried quite easily and for long distances. Okay, let's get started. We'll be going over dehydrated or freeze-dried side dishes, instant mashed potatoes and instant rice, instant oats and instant wheats, instant soups and instant noodles, and finally MRE side dishes as well. Okay, we begin with the freeze-dried option. Again, it's by far the lightest option available and also has a significant shelf life as well. There are many freeze-dried brands out there, I know this, but I've focused on two brands only because they're pretty much representative of the more common freeze-dried side dishes available on the market. Again, shelf life will vary from side dish to side dish depending on the temperature of your storage room. Now with Mountain House, 5 to 7 years was typically stated on most websites. Now freeze-dried foods will of course need to be reconstituted, so you're going to be needing boiling water. Now, as I've mentioned in many videos, one of the best ways to boil water is with the jet boil cooking system. But as I've said many times as well, there are many good tested and trusted systems out there. You go with what's best for you. Hot water goes directly into the pouch, seal it, wait for a specified amount of time, and you got yourself a side dish. As you can see, I took the liberty of listing some of the more common Mountain House side dishes. Now, if you don't see what you like in the lists I post here, I recommend you visiting the manufacturer's website. We have some starch-based side dishes here, as well as some vegetable side dishes. And I decided to include desserts in this category as well because I'm really not going to cover desserts in this series, and so here they are listed as an after-dinner side dish. If you're into these fancy treats, knock yourself out. Now going into the gourmet freeze-dried category, we have Backpacker's Pantry. Estimated shelf life here is around 4 to 6 years, depending on the side dish as well as the temperature of your storage room. As I do my research, Backpacker's Pantry impresses me more and more, as they even had a convenient and updated downloadable list of menu offerings in PDF. Again, add hot water directly into the pouch, seal it, wait for a specified amount of time, and you're good to go. Here are some common side dishes offered by Backpacker's Pantry. Now notice again that our meals here are a bit more stylish. You got Sicilian mixed vegetables and so forth. Like I said in my last video, if this is where you're at, dive right in. Again, a little bit of everything for the stylish-minded backpacker. Now let's move on to instant mashed potatoes and instant rice. Now these are great options because they're packed with carbs and they fill you up. Useful attributes in a high-stress situation. Not only that, they're dirt cheap. The Idahoan variety comes in regular, baby reds, butter and herbs, and 4 cheese. Again, a great all-around option for any bug-out bag. Rotate these often though because the expiration date on these is very moderate. Next, we have some store-bought instant rice varieties. First up, we have Uncle Ben's. Now these come in a variety of flavors and you can eat these cold, but you'll find that they have a tiny uncooked crunch to them. You can instead pour the contents into a canteen cup, add a couple of tablespoons of water, and under direct heat, stir the rice until it's tender. They also fit in an MRE heating bag, but I've found out that they just don't get hot enough and still remain just a tiny bit crunchy. What do I think? Well, I personally wouldn't choose this because it takes too much work to get it right. And over here we have the Safeway Select brand here. It's just like the Uncle Ben's. Again, it takes some work to get these right, but I'm including them here for your consideration. Knorr makes a whole series of rice sides, Fiesta sides, Asian sides, etc., all of which are rice-based and come with some great flavors. Again, these require little work as well since they need to simmer on low for 7 minutes. Still, a great choice for a bug-out bag. Finally, we come to an all-around favorite, Minute Rice. It's been around for ages, simple in its design. Add boiling water, let stand for 5 minutes, and it's done. And the same goes for stovetop stuffing. Just omit the butter and add boiling water. Later, add a powdered or freeze-dried butter substitute and it's good to go. Damn good in the field and a good morale booster too. Okay, since we've all tried most of these side dishes, we're not going to do too many taste tests here. We will, however, try out the Knorr's Asian Sides teriyaki rice just for good measure.
This is a teriyaki. I'm not too impressed with the teriyaki flavor, but you get little bits of dehydrated vegetable here. Not too bad, but really not that great either.
Next up, we have instant oats and wheats. These are also a great all-around option for any bug out bag because they're high in nutrition and fiber, and they're also so very easy to make. Here you have instant cream of wheat and Quaker instant oats. We've all had them and we know they come in a ton of different flavors. Again, simple. Next category is soups and noodles. First we have Bear Creek soup mix. Just boil in water, simmer for 10 minutes, and you're good to go. Now, it's not entirely instant and it takes a little cooking, so just be aware of that. And here is Lipton soup. Again, all of us have had them. Add boiling water and you're done. Simple again. A bowl of Lipton's on a cold day in the field and your morale is definitely renewed. For a more simpler soup or as an additive or flavoring to other foods in your bug out bag, always carry bouillon cubes, either chicken, beef, or shrimp. Good stuff, but watch the MSG. For noodles, we have Top Ramen here in two varieties, cheddar cheese and then the usual chicken, beef, or shrimp type. And this one here is lime chili chicken. Again, we've all had these, an excellent bug out choice. Why? Because it's simple and quick. Next here is the bagged version of the Top Ramen noodles. Easier to pack in a rucksack, and if you already have a canteen cup or Jetboil mug, you may not need the styrofoam cup. Just make sure you pack them in a durable plastic bag as they do break easily. Here is the Knorr Sides Plus noodles. They're very much like the Fiesta and Asian sides, but these come with noodles instead and in some great flavors. Add boiling water, let sit for 10 minutes, and you're good to go. Definitely a step up from the Top Ramen noodles. And a huge leap up from the Knorr Sides Plus is Annie Chun's noodles. They carry an expiration date of a year more or less, and they're produced right here in the US of A. You will not be disappointed, my friend, trust me. Now let's move on to the time-tested MRE style side dish. Of course, these side dishes usually come with a full meal, but you also have the option of purchasing them separately from a few commercial outlets, and here they are. As far as long-term storage, the MRE performs extremely well. They can store up to 10 years in the right conditions, but 5 to 7 years is quite normal for an MRE. The packaging is durable, and the side dishes are getting more and more varied each year. Now, to heat these up, you'll obviously need an MRE heater, but you can eat them cold as well. Here are some MRE side dish variations for breakfast, and here are some more common MRE side dish options as well. Okay, let's try out an MRE blueberry cobbler side dish. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try heating it first in an MRE bag.
This tastes like baby food. You can taste the cranberries. It's very bitter and sour. I don't even want to try it again. Is that okay?
Next, we try out an MRE cornbread stuffing side dish.
Okay, normally I really like stuffing, but this one doesn't do it for me at all. This tastes very much the way it looks, like dry, sticky clay. The only purpose I would use this for is if I had a prisoner of war, and this is what I would feed them.
Okay folks, that concludes the Bug Out Food side dish segment of this series. Next up, Bug Out Meats. This is Analytical Survival signing out.